Hey there, it's Juju, and it's day 271, and I am at the old Shasta Museum. This is Old Shasta is kind of a ghost town, but they have a museum here of Shasta used to be the seat rather than Reading. I've come to this museum since I was a little kid. Now, behind me is the gallows, and these are a reconstruction of the actual gallows that were here. When we go up top, I'm going to just do a quick walk up here. They've got this whole thing happening in the jail that I set off, but when I was a kid, it was something to be coming and looking at the jail. This is the time of stagecoaches and robbers. You can see they have a whole thing here. It's kind of the equivalent of a headphone tour, but it was always kind of scary to come down to the jail. And you can see here, this is the courtroom, the old-fashioned courtroom, including must have a wood stove. My brother actually got married here by Judge Eaton, who was a famous Reading judge. Then you can come here, see all the guns, because our history is tied to guns. How do I get out to the gallows? Gallows are right off the courtroom. So here you can see. So it's interesting, history and who tells it. What is the story of the history here? And I remember the Wrigley brothers were hung here from robbing the stagecoach, a lot of stagecoach robberies, but there was some brothers, I can't remember their name anymore, that got away and the treasure was never found. So every year they do a treasure hunt in Reading, starting with clues. And I love historical buildings, and especially after just staying in that Victorian for 3 days. But it is interesting to think about history and who's telling the history and how we change the history that we are telling. We just had Indigenous People Day or Columbus Day, or what you want to think about and what you want to emphasize in history, and it's the victors that always tell the story. So it'll be interesting to see how this particular time is remembered. And in this country. So I just hope that you plan on being in the streets tomorrow for the No Kings rally. I'm going to do that here in Reading, which is different than in Santa Cruz. I'll be reporting back for that. So this is Juju, unfiltered, unscripted, coming with a little bit of history, a little bit of my own history, since I've been coming here most of my life. So lead with love. See you in the streets tomorrow.